Hi, Capricorn. Hope you're doing well. This is going to be your love reading. I know we were kind of picking up on romantic love as a theme in some of your previous readings. And I did mention that we will be guided into your love energies. And I feel like it is the right time to step into that. So just wanted to mention that right at the outset that this reading is going to be specifically for romantic love. And the reason for that is while I mostly read for general messages or overall money and career for the Capricorn collective, I've been getting guided to read and tap into your love energies. And I've actually been getting a lot of messages over the last few days. And thank you to one of my subscribers who left me a comment really requesting for the love reading. So I think I took that as a sign as well that it is the time now. To kind of tap into this. I know some people might be like, oh gosh, we just want to know about money and career and who cares about love. But one thing that I think I definitely have witnessed in my own life is that it's all sort of intertwined. We're human beings. We try our best sometimes, though. I wouldn't personally recommend that we live in a way that's kind of compartmentalized. I think it's all energies and they flow and we should just honor that. So because it's just about your energetic presence as a person, right? And that shows up in your professional space, that shows up personally. So I think honestly it's all interconnected is what I'm trying to say. But the message that I was getting, and then we'll jump into the tarot here, is around soul contracts. I'm getting a lot of energy of being connected at a very soul level with some people. Now, there's definitely an energy of the past that's coming through. Um, I feel a lot of you that'll connect with this reading understand that you have a soul contract with someone that you're not actually with. So that's probably not your romantic partner, or if you're single, then this is somebody from the past that you're connected with. Yeah, I'm getting kind of getting guided to talk about soul contracts or connections where perhaps it hasn't happened in the physical world yet, or it's happened but it didn't work out. Um, but your souls are still kind of interconnected, intertwined. So take that as it resonates with your specific situation. And I've been getting this feeling that somebody's really trying to communicate. Somebody has a message. Somebody wants you to know something or understand something at a very energetic level. Maybe a physical conversation is just not possible because too much time has elapsed, or it's just simply not possible. But that doesn't mean that it's a very telepathic kind of a thing. Like somebody wants you to have a deep knowing about what happened, why somebody left. Wow, I was getting a lot of themes that we need to tap into soul contracts and love, but now it's becoming clearer to me that it is really about a past connection or somebody that you've had a cycle in love with, but is not an active connection right now, or it's not where it needs to be. Essentially, there's a little bit of a break or a pause or an ending. And that ending needs to be processed with a certain communication that is coming through for you in this reading. There's a certain amount of forgiveness that needs to take place, that needs to permeate the space for you to heal, for the other person to heal. And I feel somebody saying that you both attracted each other from a place of lack, and that wasn't in a very elevated position for your soul, and all that has shifted or is shifting right now, because that's just how it's supposed to be. That's what I'm hearing. That's just how it's supposed to be. You were supposed to go through that cycle to understand what are the parts of you that need healing and love, that need that inner deep reflection, and what are the parts of them that need love and healing and understanding and acknowledgement. First from your own selves before anybody else can acknowledge it. I have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So Leo energy. Something about the summer could be really important. Something's coming to light. And I really feel that this is more in the energetic realms. It's not that you're having a physical conversation with someone. Maybe for a very small percentage of you that could connect, but I think this message is for people who I know will just understand when they watch this reading, when they hear this reading, and they're going to just get it that I get it. This is that person in the past that I still keep thinking about, that I still have some kind of soul tie with. And this is that clearing of the energy that is so needed and is now coming. Three of Wands, I'm seeing Ace of Wands. For some of you, there could be a reconnection, a renewal, somebody at a distance. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages. Let me just see what's the energy around Capricorn right now related to this love energy. Yeah, Ten of Wands. You've carried this weight. It's felt very heavy. Wow, they just gave me a very specific message. For somebody, you've been married to someone else for really long, but you still think about this person, or you still think about how everything went down, and how maybe you didn't get closure or you didn't provide closure to this other person. And the universe is kind of getting your energies intertwined to get clarity. And obviously, you have free will. You will know what you want to do with this energy that's available for you to tap into. And not everybody's supposed to kind of not be with their current partners and go back to somebody from the past. And sometimes that's just not possible. But I'm getting a really strong pull of something about the past. Or maybe this is because this energy wants to connect with you and has a message for you. So I understand that this reading might not resonate with everyone, but there's definitely a message for a very specific group that will just understand who this pertains to, what this energy is about. Let's go deeper. Queen of Wands, and we saw the King of Wands earlier. So this is really that soulmate connection, that divine union. Again, whether you're Hierophant, wow, but it came out in the reverse, and I don't really read reversals on my channel, but somehow maybe you were married to this person at one point and it didn't work out and you're separated or divorced now, or maybe they're married to someone else or you got married to someone else and there was like a bit of a break in that connection because of that. High Priestess, but you've always been very spiritually and intuitively connected. When you have that deep inner knowing, with like, you don't even need words, you don't need any confirmation, you just have this deep inner knowing that this is what this person is going through, or this is what you meant to this person, and you don't need any words. It's an energetic connection, it's a spiritual connection. This is about a spiritual connection with somebody, and I don't think it's an active connection right now. This is about the past is showing up here. It's showing up not because it wants to ruin what you have right now with somebody else, if that is your situation, but it is to provide clarity to you and to the other person in a very spiritual, intellectual. Why did I say? Okay, maybe it is intellectual. I didn't want to say intellectual, but sometimes these words are just channeled through me. So maybe you did have a very intellectual, charismatic kind of connection. Some of you still think about whether that was the right decision of being with someone else when your heart was connected somewhere else. You think about that. What's coming in? What's coming in then? Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. I'll tell you why I said wow. Yeah. Two of Swords, Ace of Cups. Some of you are definitely getting an opportunity to reconnect with this person. There's another cycle of love coming in with the same person. You don't see it. You don't see it right now. This person doesn't see it. But in the 70 worlds and above, this connection is already synapsing together. This connection is intermingling. It's already kind of, the energies are connected. Ace of Cups, like, I think the universe almost wants you to explore it, but you have free will. But do you though, Capricorn? Because I feel this is so, yeah, Eight of Cups. Somebody You thought this is done forever, but it's not. And I don't know why. Today I'm getting really guided to keep the reversals upright. Judgment. Mm. You thought that was the final decision, but it's not. Empress. Oh my God. Wow. You didn't think you had the capability energetically to attract this connection back because maybe it hurt too much the first time around. So you were like, I'm fully done, never going back there. Well, I think the universe has a different plan in store for you. Hmm. Um, Three of Wands is showing up again. It's something about it's been a while, or this is at a physical distance. This person is at a physical distance from you. Let's look at the energy between you and this person right now. I've got Queen of Wands keeps showing up in Justice. You both kind of decided to go your own sweet ways because that was at the time the best thing to do. Ace of Pentacles, you're getting aces, but there is a re-examination that is needed on this connection because you have elevated, that person has elevated, and now it makes a lot of sense to reevaluate. Now, whether it's going to pan out in the physical world or not, I'm not too sure. But I think definitely the energy is brewing. You might be getting a lot of intuitive hits. Maybe you've been randomly thinking about this person from the past, a song that reminds you of them, a place, an image, something is gonna just has been getting your attention, or if not already, I think it's gonna get your attention soon. How does this person, what are their thoughts? Let me just check. What are their thoughts on this connection with you, Capricorn? Queen of Swords. They've got their heart kind of locked away. It's very cerebral, it's very cognitive. Eight of Wands. I'm getting distance. I'm getting a communication wants to come in. The arrows of communication want to come in. But this person was quite hurt, and so were you when this connection did not work out. And therefore, they've just tucked their heart away somewhere and they don't want to go back there. And I really hate to sometimes say these things, but it's coming through. So I'm just going to say it. I don't think that the person that they're with, they really have that emotional connection with. I think they just locked their heart away. And then whosoever they ended up being with, that was more of like an arrangement or like a bit of a, it makes sense. So let's just do it. Like that sort of a thing. Okay, what are their feelings for you? Hermit, wow. This connection taught them a lot about their own self, how they react, the devil, Capricorn energy. You taught them a lot. You taught them a lot. They still kind of feel that connection with you, that almost chained to your energy, High Priestess. Three major arcanas in their feelings. So really, really significant. High Priestess, I mentioned that before. It's a very spiritual connection. The Hermit, it was this connection that taught them a lot about their own selves, about how they show up in partnerships, connections, what they could have done better, why they acted the way they did. If they were the person that left, why did they leave? But with this Capricorn energy right in the middle, oh, you're definitely still living in their heart for sure. Knight of Swords, the connection is brewing. Somebody wants to have a conversation again, not necessarily in the physical realm, but something has to be said energetically. What has to be said? Something was left unsaid, and now it's getting surfaced. I'm getting like for some of you, this is really in your deep past. Like I almost heard like more than a decade. Wow. What do they want to say? The world. I think you meant the world to them, Capricorn. Yeah. Again, major arcanas, the Hanged Man. This connection just turned their world upside down. Four of Wands. Maybe you were married to this person, and when it did not work out, I think this person became really guarded in their love energies. Mm. The world, the Hangman, Four of Wands. I don't know. I mean, this is a difficult message even to kind of relay, but I really feel that they've had a complete 360-degree kind of reevaluation of everything that happened. Maybe this person is married and is having a bit of a rethink on what marriage really means to them, what partnership really means to them. And it's not that like they've put themselves in this reevaluation position on their own, like they want to re-examine everything. So it's not that you've done anything to stir this. The energy around them has really inspired them to kind of go within, introspect, and really think about what is home, what is safety to them, and what that meant in relation to you. Wow, it's a very, I felt like very heavy energies on their side. So I feel this is a person who's not been able to let go of this connection or of the feelings for you or of the hurt and the pain. I also do feel a lot of pain associated with this. Ooh, it is safe for you to love is your first card out. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was that sense of being guarded. Maybe you have also been like you've got your walls up, or you went for like a safe connection after your heart got shattered, calling in your soulmate. It's felt like a soulmate connection. It probably is because we saw the Queen and King of Wands as well. Calling in your soulmate. I shuffled, and that card really needed to be seen. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you're in that season of life where you are calling in a soulmate, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody from your past is resurfacing. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I think it's because you've taken the time also to do the inner work, go within and really think about, because it takes two to tango, right? Also think about why this connection was turbulent in the past, because it was probably a reflection of something turbulent inside of you. And you've done that inner work, you've done that healing. One more. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. But I'm getting more, rather than religion, it's more the spiritual path, that only by this pain of this disconnection could you have elevated to the level that you're at now to really, really elevate your life to a place where you honor yourself first before anything else. I think maybe boundaries was a concern. One person was overgiving. Um, I just think like the word lack keeps showing up for me when it comes to this connection, that it was attraction coming from a place of lack. And those kind of connections, even if you kind of keep, making them work, keep trying to put in the work, they're just very draining then. They're very draining. What's coming in? What's coming in? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, maybe family was a concern, like maybe in-laws and like extended family separation. Yeah, that's where I got that, right? Some of you were married to this person. Let go of control issues. Let your friends help you. So I do think that support honeymoon. Getting a couple of messages here that for some of you, you are married to this person, but you're going through a difficult time and you're in a bit of a separation period. And you're reevaluating. And I think the time has come to have some conversations. But I think for a lot of you, this is somebody that you're not actively connected to, but energetically, this has been a very significant, deep bond. I'm going to go to the angel answers and see what messages you have for Capricorn when it comes to love and this particular connection. One more shuffle. Something about timing. Maybe you guys had a conversation back then that, oh, the timing just isn't right. I don't know. Take action. See, this is that energy I was feeling. Like it's really, really brewing to a level where something needs to be examined when it comes to this connection. You've got within the next few weeks. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of time. So Whew. And yeah, that's the Knight of Swords. Within the next few weeks, wait, interesting. Just when I said Knight of Swords, wait, and then you're ready. Okay, so there might be a wow, there's a yes at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is going to say yes to this connection now. And but there's going to be a bit of like, okay, maybe one energetic download of what communication has to be conveyed, and then a little bit of a waiting period, and then both of you are ready to come together if that's possible and it's relevant to your situation. You do have to listen to your intuition at this time. It's gonna like really, really guide you. And it's up to you, Capricorn. It's up to you what you make of this whole thing right now. Ooh, okay. Wow. I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, Capricorn, but I think you have a decision coming up about a past love real soon within the next few weeks. And I think for some of you, it can really work. There can be a lot of healing through coming back into this union for each one of you. And for some of you, you might just take some time and say, wait, or like do nothing in the physical world about it. But energetically, there is a re-examination that's happening. Okay, I'm gonna just go to the Lover's Oracle. You've got emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. So, in order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. This is a good watch out, just in case they do want to have a conversation with you, they do want to catch up and have a in-person conversation with you. I mean, don't let resentment come in the way. It'll be really important to just keep an open mind, an open heart, hear this person out, say what you have to say as well. You've got twin flames, your passion ignites at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you thought back in the day this was a twin flame connection, and now over the years you've understood that actually it was a soulmate connection. That is what your soul needed and needs right now. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Wow. That's interesting because when this deck was lying on my table here, this was the card that was on top, and I just kept looking at it. And then I've been shuffling, and the same card comes out. I was just noticing like this flame on her head, and I've never noticed that before up until today. So, and then we also got the twin flames card. So maybe it was the feminine in this connection who felt that this was a twin flame, and the masculine did not recognize it at that time. And now I feel the masculine energy, and I'm being very conscious of what I'm saying. It's not about male or female. I'm talking about the masculine energy. So whosoever has more of the masculine energy in this connection, that person is now waking up to what this connection really was all about. And they feel they've kind of made a few mistakes and they want to come forward and talk about that. Any other messages for Capricorn for love? You've got trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. I love that for you. Trust, communication, let go of resentment, friendship. Maybe some of you were great friends before it developed into a romantic connection. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So that's a very specific message for somebody. Um, I'm getting drawn to, I was going to close the reading here, but I'm getting drawn to go back to the tarot. Why is all this surfacing now? Why is this surfacing now? Judgment, High Priestess keeps showing up. Very intuitive, scorpionic kind of energy showing up with the Judgment and the High Priestess. Because there is that spiritual connection here. I feel like maybe one person has been liberated from a situation that just had them stuck for whatever reason. Or maybe they did not have the clarity up until now, and now the clarity has emerged. So just like in this card, they're getting released from a situation, and that release is going to propel this conversation forward. We've got the Emperor, divine masculine. I'm telling you, this is the divine masculine in this connection is going through a big awakening, a big resurgence of clarity is coming in, and that's when they will try to reach out either energetically, but I think most definitely energetically first, because that is already happening. I can see that, I can feel that in the energies. And then they come forward and try to reach out to you. I'm sure that this energy will be around the Capricorn collective for some time. So if I'm guided to do another love reading, I will definitely tap into those energies and record one for you. But I'm going to leave it there for now, Capricorn. Let me know how that connected, and let me know if you guys would want more love readings on this channel. I'm happy to tap into that as well. And thank you so much for your love and support as always. And thank you for watching. I'll be back soon. Take care, Capricorn. Bye bye.